ngebug kejap. Saturation tinggi. Ngebug kejap. Bentar guys, tengah setup string kejap guys. Kita mancing dulu ya Zak. Sementara nak tunggu live. Hai orang famous, hai. Ni Arif ke? Arif at here. Pelik betul kau punya username YouTube bro. Sekejap double check. Belum lagi ya. Lagi 15 minit. Mancing bom le. Mancing bom aku simpan untuk Isnin bro. Sebab nak clearkan apa nama tu? Stamina City. Yang ni aku nak clearkan senang sikit. Stamina City pula. Ya doh, tapi maaf lah, member ajak Discord pula tengok 1.3. Aku pun tak berapa sihat hari ni. Oh, tak apa. Tak apa bro. Main je hari-hari. Aku dah level 9. Sama lah, aku pun level 9 juga. Tapi aku tak buat event tu 3 hari lah. Kiranya Jumaat, Sabtu, Ahad. Aku pun level 9 juga, tak silap. Sekejap. Fishing level. Betul lah. Aku sikit je nak 9, sikit lagi. Belum 9 lagi. Aku simpan untuk tu, untuk jual nanti. Oh, ikan tu kau simpan ke? Untuk nanti kan boleh jual. Untuk stamina hari Senin. Reset. Terus senang sikit. Pasal material Zankou tu official ke? Tak pasti doh sebab aku yang beta pun belum keluar lagi. Kita tengok preview dia version 1.3. Tak pasti ya doh. Risau nak farm, takut silap je. Itulah tak payah pre-farm doh. Kang pisang lah, salah material. Tunggu je. Yang paling penting kau kumpul untuk level up karakter lah. Yang tu penting sebab tak ada jenis kan. Level up karakter dengan arc dia punya leveling. Kau farming yang tu je dulu. Untuk material lain tu kena tunggu lah. Aku rasa airborne partner tu aku boleh settlekan. Sebab banyak ikan lama yang reroll tapi tak wangi. Oh boleh lah, tolong aku sekali. Kalau kau rajin lah, kau share je kau punya link tu. Lepas tu aku share link aku, kau tekan je setiap account tu. Boleh lah. Aku tak pernah reroll tu sebab aku malas. Kena create account lagi. Tengoklah nanti. Tak ingat berapa akaun yang reroll sebab nak 10 kali pull 6 kali tak dapat. Oh. Banyak akaun. Boleh settle lah. Ebon dia minta 5 je. Tak silap aku. 5 orang. Kena invite. Lagi 10 minit. 9 minit. Okay lah, happy streaming lah. Nanti pasal Ebon tu, kalau aku dah siap, aku punya, aku dah join juga. Okay, boleh. Thank you, Arif. Lagi 5 minit je Zat. Lagi 3 minit je Zat. Okay guys, so dah nak start ya Zat. So aku tutup dulu. Right, dah nak start ya Zat? Okay, dah start ya Zat? Oh, dia kena tunggu 10 minit ya Zat? Lupa pula. Tu mari lah kita tunggu ya Zat. Walaupun pisang. Sambil-sambil tu kita tengok chat ni ya Zat. Ada orang Rusia juga ya Zat? Alhamdulillah. Bagi 1 minit 30 saat guys ya. Alright, marilah kita standby guys ya. Lagi 30 saat guys ya.
Normal is an anomaly. Welcome, appraisers, to the special preview for NTE version 1.3, Rising from the Moonlit Fog. I'm your host, Light. As always, I'm joined by game designer Baggy to walk you through everything coming in the new version.
Hey appraisers, Baggy here from the NTE design team.
Now, I'm sure you all remember 1000 Less One Nights. Back in version 1.2, we skipped ahead to a story set a little further along the timeline, teaming up with our three friends from CSU2 for an otherworld adventure inside an anomaly tabletop game. This time, version 1.3 rewinds the clock to just after the appraisers escaped the Corridor of Echoes. On the surface, things have been quiet for Avon, the Bureau, and the Scarlet Letter, but that's just the calm before the storm.
Through their operations so far, the Scarlet Letter has already seized anomalies tied to the past, present, and future. So what exactly are they after? Could it be connected to the game the creator of the Corridor of Echoes mentioned? And was Abon getting dragged into all this just a coincidence, or part of the plan? But whatever Madam T is scheming, the Bureau, Hotori, and the Appraiser won't let her get away with it. For Nonali, and for all the Dreamwalkers, it's time to settle the score with the Scarlet Letter once and for all.
Pull through this one, and Avon can finally get back to its lively old self. That said, I do have a quick heads up for everyone. You'll still need to finish the main story episode, Fighting with a Dragon, before you can start the new story in the Fog Den.
That's right, so make sure you're all caught up. Now, before we dive into the new content, let's take a first look at the main story update trailer.
We found traces of the Night Mothling.
Good job. Keep tracking. Support will arrive soon.
I have turned in the rules for this game. Everyone, it's time to play.
What in the Hethro is this?
I'm in the last room at the end of the right corridor. The entrance is disappearing.
A game is being held here. You must win this game.
Senpai! Run!
The final feast is prepared. Let all who are called take up blade against blade, that they may contend for the last seat. No matter what rules I turn in, the Fog Coffin allows only one victor. The victor may choose one thing in the Fog Den as a reward.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure I just spotted a bunch of new locations in there, plus plenty of familiar faces. Baggy, care to spill a few details for everyone?
Sure. Those places you just saw are where the Appraiser will be playing the Fogden game, and where we'll face Madam T of the Scarlet Letter in the final showdown. As for the story in between, let's set that aside for now. So tell me, which familiar faces did you catch?
The Aben crew, first and foremost. Besides the Appraiser, there's Daffodil, who took off without so much as a goodbye, and it looks like even Hotori and Adler have made their way into the Fog Den. Which means we'll get to see them in action during the big showdown, right? And I spotted Time, the creator of the Corridor of Echoes, making an appearance as well.
You did! Before the storm hit, the Bureau had been working quietly and managed to pin down the location of the Scarlet Letter's den. And Time herself provided the director with quite a few valuable leads. In the new story, Hotori, who's kept her cards close all this time, finally steps into the fray herself and goes head-to-head with Madam T. Get ready for her time in the spotlight.
Wait, you're telling me our famously laid-back shopkeeper is finally getting serious? Now that I've got to see.
Over on the Bureau's side, members of ETD6 are also joining the operation. We'll have Chaos, Linko, and Nitsa backing us up.
We already met Chaos and Linko back in A Research in Scarlet, when we cracked the Debt Collector case. But this will be Nitsa's first proper appearance in the story, right?
It sure is. In the new story, all three of them will be joining the fight against the Scarlet Letter. Linko's Esper ability lets her pick up the mysterious frequencies everything around
Let's
her gives
go,
off.
Linko.
She's always catching connections no one else notices. Team intuition through and through. Nitsa, on the other hand, comes equipped with twin tails as handy as Imaginado, and a sharp
Yo,
analytical
Nitsa.
mind. She's your dependable team logic type.
Intuition meets logic. Interesting. Can't wait to see the two of them fighting side by side in the story.
As the story unfolds, you'll get to know them a lot better. And on the other side, the key members of the Scarlet Letter, along with their leader, have already taken their places across the stage, waiting for the appraiser to step up and challenge them.
We finally get to close the book on the Scarlet Letter for good. I can't wait. Baggy, can you share a bit more intel? Like this new location, the Fogden. What kind of place is it exactly?
Simply put, the Fog Den is the Scarlet Letter's hunting ground. Set foot inside, and you play by the rules of the game. Who you'll meet, what you'll see, and how you'll make it out, it's all one big unknown. As for what actually goes down in there, we'll leave that for the appraisers to experience firsthand. What I can tell you now is that the Fog Den will throw wave after wave of enemies at us.
Well, if this whole place really is one big game, it sounds like there's no shortage of levels to clear. But let's stop here before we get deep into spoiler territory. So, appraisers, take a quick breather and jot down today's first redeem code. After a short break, we'll be right back with even more intel on the new version.
Let's go, guys. Ini kod dia.
Welcome back. Let's get right back into it. First up, the new character arriving in version 1.3, Zankou. If you've been following the main story, you already know her.
But she looks a little different from
Let's
how
go,
she appears in your
Zankou.
story.
Right. This is Zankou's brand new look. But just so you know, Zankou's specialty is borrowing other people's faces to deceive her opponents. During a research in Scarlet, she used her Esper ability to spin an illusion, posed as Renee's older sister, won her trust, and made off with the Eternal Present.
Okay, that's terrifying. So the only place we'll see her original look is in the story? Kind of a shame.
Don't worry, her look from the story comes for free. Get Zankou from her limited board, and you'll also unlock Red Nightshade, the outfit she wore during the main story.
Oh, nice! But something's still bugging me. Zankou caused us a lot of grief during the Scarlet Letter incident. Is the new story setting up some kind of twist?
Well, Zankou may serve Anana, the leader of the Scarlet Letter, but she's nobody's puppet. She lives by her own code, and when loyalty and principle collide, she's capable of things no one sees coming. And after the Scarlet Letter incident, she paid the price for what she did during her time with them. As for where Zankou ends up, that's for the appraisers to find out.
We've definitely seen her dangerous, complicated side. It makes you wonder how she got that way.
Well, actually, we've put together a short film that looks at her past from a whole different angle.
Crimes are always kept under wraps. Those living under the sun tend to be oblivious.
Hey, that eye is mine. I bought the subject with my money. You don't get a say.
Without my compound, she'd never have become the vessel.
You want to talk?
Silence.
Why is she?
Pylo siap animation.
Relax. All of them are my rivals. So you did me a big favor. Let me take a look at you. Oh, poor Petal. From now on, the Scarlet Letter is your new home. You may call me Mother.
I once thought that souls and their bodies share the same color.
Mother.
Daffodil, come meet your new sister.
But not all souls are murky or stained.
Welcome, sister. Such a pretty color.
From now on, you're partners. Don't disappoint me.
Everything! You two monsters!
So you can see people's souls?
Yes, sister.
The people we get rid of. How are their souls?
Sunken and murky red. As ugly as their faces.
And mothers?
Sis?
And mine? What color do you see in my soul?
Zankou. I've never seen you so distracted before.
I just thought about something in the past.
I liked it more when you were kids.
I'll take my leave if there's nothing else.
What a mesmerizing color. I can never get enough of it.
So that's what Zankou has been through, huh? In the short, everyone she looks at has a flame above their head. Does that tie into her Esper ability?
That's right. Zankou's Esper ability, the Eye of Delusion, lets her see the flame of a person's soul. She was born with an eye condition that left her seeing the world in black and white. Only when her Esper ability awakened did she gain the ability to see red. It's the one color she can see, and the one she loves. And most people's souls burn in shades of red. Zankou's favorite pastime is watching her opponent's flame in battle. Fear, anger, despair, whatever her opponent feels, she reads it in the way their flame trembles and gutters, and it delights her.
So, nothing ever gets past her. What a terrifying power. Can you explain more of her combat mechanics?
Of course. Zankou's Esper attribute is Incantation, and she plays as a main DPS. Her Esper ability, the Eye of Delusion, dwells within her right eye. It can sense and tamper with emotions, erode a person's will, conjure illusions, and even weave entire illusory realms. In battle, she runs two independent kits, Reality and Illusion. Let's break them down. While in the Reality state, use basic attack Wildfire, and Zankou swings her Cursed Blade for up to 5 consecutive attacks, dealing incantation damage. Hold basic attack to unleash basic attack Flickering Shadow. And while in Reality, Zankou passively carries the Hunt buff, which boosts the damage she deals. After a critical dodge, press basic attack to trigger a dodge counter, dealing 1 instance of incantation damage. Now for the key mechanic. While in reality, her redirect skill, Sanguine Dash, instantly switches Zankou into the illusion state. Use it right after the 4th or 5th hit of her basic attack, after a held basic attack, or after a dodge counter to apply a Heart Wrench dot effect to the target on hit. And you'll also trigger the Disarray effect, dealing heavy break damage to targets over a wide area. While in the illusion state, use basic attack Nightmare Waltz, and Zankou commands her Cursed Blade and Ribbons to perform up to 4 consecutive attacks, applying 1 stack of Heart Wrench to the target on hit. Better yet, every hit of Nightmare Waltz spreads the damage over time effects on the target to other targets within range. Hold basic attack to unleash basic attack Moonfall. While in illusion, Zankou passively carries the Delusion buff, which increases the crit damage of all damage over time effects on the target. And the illusion state only lasts so long. When the timer runs out, she automatically returns to reality. All of Zankou's attacks while in illusion are treated as follow-up attacks. While in illusion, her redirect skill, Soul Cross, switches her back to reality instantly. Use Soul Cross just as the illusion timer runs low, and the skill icon lights up, and you'll trigger the Oblivion effect, dealing massive damage to targets across a wide area, plus activating her ultimate, Blood Feast Reverie. Once her ultimate gauge is full, press to unleash her ultimate, Inferno Flamenco. If Blood Feast Reverie is active, she leads with Blood Feast Reverie instead, applying multiple stacks of Heart Wrench. Then press her ultimate again within a set window to unleash an empowered version of Inferno Flamenco, without costing ultimate energy. But if you let the window expire, the opportunity to recast is lost. And one more thing, if you end illusion with redirect skill Soul Cross, the Delusion buff on Zankou lingers for a while before it fades. That means for a short window, Zankou holds both Hunt's damage boost and Delusion's damage over time crit damage boost at the same time.
Running 2 buffs at once? That's downright scary.
It is, and her team play is just as impressive. Pair Zankou with characters of adjacent cycle attributes, and trigger her support skill to deal incantation damage. Her cycle effect makes Scorch stackable, so whenever anyone on the team applies a damage over time effect to a target under Scorch, each stack of damage over time applied lets Zankou add 1 Scorch stack of her own. And the existing Scorch effects damage, attribute, and duration all refresh to match the newest stack. But Scorch applied this way won't trigger the effect again.
She sounds like a monster in combat. Anything to keep in mind when building her?
Zankou's skill upgrade material is Eternal Memory, acquired from the Anomaly Pilgrimage Debt Collector. And her level ascension material is Nestguard Fragment, from the Anomaly Hunt Call of the Lost. If she's on your list, now's the time to start stockpiling. Now then, let's watch some live gameplay and see her terrifying battlefield dominance for ourselves.
Yo, tak relax sial.
All that flipping between reality and illusion. It's dazzling. Oh, right. Zankou has a special trait in the open world too, doesn't she?
She does. In the open world, she can turn invisible. And while invisible, enemies can't spot her.
Doesn't that make slipping away from the law a little too easy?
Well, let's try to be model citizens in Heathero, shall we?
We've covered combat and the open world. Time to talk interactions?
But our interactions with Zankou will be a little unusual. With the Scarlet Letter incident settled, she's lost her freedom. But as we said, her Esper ability can reach into people's minds and conjure illusions. And the Appraiser, having crossed blades with her so many times, has come under that influence. As a result, Zankou's Phantom can now appear at the Appraiser's side at any given moment. The Phantom comes and goes without warning, always watching the Appraiser, deeply curious about the secrets they carry.
What's going on with that? Is it some kind of clone?
Not quite. For one, only the Appraiser can see her. And the way she speaks and acts seems a little different from the real Zankou. Also, since the real Zankou isn't in Heathero proper, her encounters in city hangouts won't be available in version 1.3. Once the real Zankou is within reach again someday, that's when a new chapter with her can begin.
What about her other interactions? Are those still happening?
They are. You can't run into Zankou herself in version 1.3, but appraisers can still increase her obsession by sending gifts. Reach specific obsession levels, and interactions like Ride Along, Little Sparrow, and Move In unlock as usual. Let's take a look. Zankou also comes with one extra special interaction: Battle. At the required obsession level, appraisers can challenge Zankou's Phantom to a duel. Learn each other's moves now, and when you finally face the real Zankou, the sparks might fly even hotter. Beyond special interactions, Zankou also has a big wardrobe. Changing her look is her specialty after all.
Outfit dia semua tak relax lah sial.
For everything else Zankou, you'll need to dig in yourself once version 1.3 goes live. Up next is a full member of the Bureau's elite ETD6, Linko. As it happens, the appraiser has already crossed paths with her too. During a research in Scarlet, Director Alfred sent her to Avon to deliver Hotari's payment for a related mission. In the story so far, Linko's mind leaps from one thing to the next, and she never quite says or does what you'd expect. Yet somehow, even half in a daze, she always finds the right path, getting to the heart of things without a word being said. On field missions to capture anomaly-related criminals, she usually handles tracking targets and hunting down leads. And of course, she can more than hold her own in a fight. Linko's combat strength comes from the anomaly partner at her side, Xiaojian. Linko likes to tell people Xiaojian is her pet, which never fails to ruffle her feathers. And Xiaojian returns the favor with merciless snark. But at the end of the day, they're partners who trust each other completely. The two of them have great moments in version 1.3 story. You don't want to miss it.
Linko's Esper attribute is Anima. Her Esper ability, Telepathy, picks up the frequencies of people, anomalies, even objects. She can also tune her own frequency to someone else's band to sync with them. While synced, she gains a hazy sense of the other side's presence and condition. And at full sync, they can even share strength and control of each other's bodies. For now, though, she can only hold a full sync for a short while.
Syncing up with the frequency of everything? Now that's an interesting power. Does it get any special use in day-to-day city life?
It sure does. Once Linko syncs with Xiaojian, She can use Xiaojin's ghost arms to slingshot herself across the city.
Oh, so that's how she gets around? Talk about practical powers. And what makes Linko special in combat? Walk us through it, Baggy.
Linko's combat role is AoE Quick Swap. In battle, she can call on Xiaojin or a teammate to launch a synced strike. A synced strike is a special kind of support skill. Its damage counts as follow-up attack damage, and its attribute matches whoever launches it. So, if Xiaojin launches a synced strike, the damage is anima. When you use basic attack Poltergeist CQC, Linko chains up to 5 consecutive attacks, dealing anima damage. Each hit builds her modulation gauge. Modulation is spent when you use redirect skill Full Frequency Pulse to empower the synced strike it triggered. And Linko doesn't just sit idly by. Every so often, she sends out Xiaojin to ambush the target, attacking them and applying a hit 'em here mark. When the on-field character hits the marked target with a redirect skill, the mark is consumed and Linko is called in for a synced strike on the target, building modulation and cycle energy. Only one hit 'em here mark can be active at a time, and each mark lasts a set duration. If Linko consumes the mark herself, she triggers a synced strike with Xiaojin instead, again building modulation and cycle energy. Hold down basic attack, and Linko slingshots herself forward with those ghost arms, unleashing basic attack Poltergeist Rocket Punch and dealing damage to enemies on impact. After a critical dodge, press basic attack and Linko fires off a dodge counter, dealing 1 instance of anima damage and building modulation. Use redirect skill Full Frequency Pulse, and Linko channels her Esper power to bombard the target with ghost energy, dealing anima damage. Then she sinks on the spot, calling in Xiaojin or a teammate for a synced strike. A radial menu appears so you can choose who launches the attack. Pick a teammate or Xiaojin, and they'll unleash their own synced strike, dealing damage of their attribute. That synced strike spends the modulation you've built up, granting a damage boost tied to how much was spent. The sync happens in an instant, so time briefly stops while you pick your attacker and let the synced strike fly. And one more detail. When a synced strike is triggered through Full Frequency Pulse, any open teammate slots on the radial menu are filled by Xiaojin. And the more Xiaojins are on the menu, the harder her synced strike hits. Unleash her ultimate, Oversync, and Linko pushes her Esper powers into overdrive, opening a resonance field that lasts a set duration and syncing with up to 3 teammates at once. Use her redirect skill to call in synced strikes with them one after another, up to 3 times, with a bonus burst of AoE damage at the end. When Oversync's duration runs out, Linko lets out a blast of overloaded static noise, dealing 1 instance of anima burst damage to every enemy inside the resonance field. The more types of debuffs the target is carrying, the higher the damage climbs. You can also tap her ultimate again to end the overdrive early. And even after Oversync ends, the resonance field lingers for a while. And during that window, her teammates' support skills are empowered, with their damage counting as follow-up attack damage.
Any other combat tips for Linko while we're at it?
Unlock Linko's passive skill, Weakness Radar, and simply having her on the team upgrades the Hexed cycle effect. The bonus follow-up damage from Hexed goes up, and targets under Hexed take increased follow-up damage. And it's worth pointing out, a normal synced strike doesn't trigger cycle reactions, and its damage scales off of Linko's own stats. But unlock her passive skill, Precision Tuning, and each synced strike, based on the teammate who launched it, lowers the target's resistance to the matching attribute for a set duration. A target can carry resistance reductions for multiple attributes at once, but same attribute reductions from synced strikes don't stack. Triggering them again just refreshes the timer.
As for progression, Linko's skill upgrade material is Dress Sleeves of Vanity, acquired from the Anomaly Pilgrimage, the Never-Ending Arachne. And her level ascension material is Water Moon Pick, acquired from the Anomaly Hunt, Beat King.
Linko's Ride-Along, Little Sparrow, and Move-In interactions also become available with the new version. Let's take a look. Besides her loungewear, Linko has 2 more outfits on the way.
Now for the banner rundown. In the first half of version 1.3, Scarborough Fair will run the limited board Alluring Shadows, featuring the exclusive S-Class character Zankou. At the same time, the limited board The Ichidaime returns, featuring the exclusive S-Class character
Let's
Nana.
go.
Then,
Neverness.
in the second half of version 1.3, Scarborough Fair opens the limited board Surfing All Channels, featuring the exclusive S-Class character Linko. Alongside it, the limited board Misty Tipsy Style returns, featuring the exclusive S-Class character Hotori.
Each half of version 1.3 runs for 21 days, so keep an eye on each board's
Let's go,
run
Mommy
date.
Hattori.
And just like before, each limited board comes with its matching skin perks event.
Right. Besides dropping directly from the board, rewards can also be claimed outright once you rack up enough total rolls on the matching board.
And also like before, roll counts are shared across all limited boards running at the same time. But skin perks progress sticks to its own board, with each board tracked separately.
Yes, here's a simple example. If you're after Nonali's skin perks in the first half of 1.3, you'll need to roll on her limited board, the Ichidaime.
And when a board of the same name returns, your skin perks progress carries over. So say you already banked 50 rolls in Nonali's skin perks event last time. This time, you can pick up right where you left off, starting at 50.
Along with the new boards, the ARC shop will be stocked with new research programs. The first half of version 1.3 brings Zankou's Spellbound special and Nonali's Tiger special. And the second half brings Linko's Soundscape special and Totori's Bright Moon special.
And like before, pull counts and city progress are shared across all special issues ARC research programs. Oh, that's a lot to take in. So let's give everyone watching a breather. Time to drop today's second redeem code. We'll be back in a moment for the next exciting segment.
Let's go, guys.
Welcome back. Before the break, we met the 2 new characters arriving in version 1.3. Now let's see what else is changing around the city.
First up, Duskmoor, a brand new district coming to Heathrow. Duskmoor sits in the northwest of Heathrow, and it's been under construction ever since the appraiser first arrived in the city. And now, it's finally ready to open its doors.
From the air,
Let's go,
Duskmoor
lagi
really
besar map
does
je
look
Zat.
nothing like the districts we have now. Hang on. What's with all the cars tearing through here?
Wild, right? But if you're looking to get your fix of speed and adrenaline, Duskmoor is the place to be. The district is massive. A full lap of its highway loop takes a good 10+ minutes.
Whoa! Cruising on auto drive and taking in the mountain scenery sounds like a pretty great way to unwind. But the thought of scouring a whole new area filled with oracle stones is already making me tired.
No worries there. In Duskmoor, all you have to do is drive to your heart's content. Every oracle stone in the district can be scooped up right from the driver's seat.
Okay, now that I can get behind.
The district also has plenty of racing challenges waiting for appraisers. Each course strings together all kinds of back-to-back corners. And once you factor in road surfaces and elevation changes, they're a real test of driving skill.
Racing fans, don't miss this. I'm already looking forward to some spectacular driving.
Duskmoor opens all new race courses through villages, fields, and wild mountain roads, plus a whole range of loop rally circuits. Just picture it. Follow cam rolling as you conquer course after course. Gets the heart racing already, doesn't it?
Meanwhile, a few of Heathrow's racing teams have already hit the new courses to practice. And they're itching to take on the appraiser. So gear up, everyone, and let's hit the road!
Now let's shift gears and head to another brand new area. It's the height of summer, and with the Scarlet Letter incident behind them, where should
Let's
the
go, map
appraiser and
baru
friends
je
go
Zat.
to unwind?
The beach, obviously! A game of beach volleyball, a heart-pounding jet ski session, or even just stretching in the sun. You really can't go wrong.
Yes, exactly! Summer in Heathrow is finally here. The beach sits in this new area too, and it's kicking off a whole run of summer events. Let's take a look.
Uish, tak relax lagi Azat.
For the upcoming summer festivities, some of your companions are slipping into summer outfits to soak up every last ray of sunshine.
Do only the current banner characters get summer outfits?
This summer's special outfit lineup includes the Appraiser, Mint, Nonali, Chaos, and Zankou. Plus, Shinko and Iroi, who arrived last version. And more special outfits are on the way for other characters down the line, so stay tuned.
And out on this sun-soaked beach, a brand new activity awaits. Beach volleyball. Wait, hold on. We're actually going to play volleyball here?
Yep, and everything you just watched was my own gameplay. Pretty impressive, right? Heathero is hosting a beach volleyball tournament, and the Appraiser will battle through the city's volleyball-crazed locals one after another on the road to winning the championship.
It sounds like it's mostly PvE, which suits me just fine. So, how does it actually play?
Beach volleyball runs on a 2v2 format. You'll start out in the Rookie Series, where beating each opponent unlocks the next difficulty and keeps your climb going. If you're new to beach volleyball, this is the place to start. Every character has their strengths and weak spots on the court. You can check the details in their player profile. Read the matchup and field the right characters, because the match starts the moment you pick your lineup. Choose one character to control and one AI partner, then take on your opponents as a duo. You score by landing the ball in the opponent's court, or forcing a botched receive. Use spikes, feints, and gaps in the other team's defenses to break through. First side to reach 7 points with at least a 2-point lead wins.
It's worth adding that your AI teammate reads your position and automatically covers the other half of the court on defense. So, just take whichever spot suits your game best. Beach volleyball is genuinely easy to pick up. A few matches in, and it all clicks. So rack up those reps and become a beach volleyball ace.
And did I mention it's not just the Appraiser who gets better? All the characters can grow their stats too.
Oh? How so?
Remember how every character has their strengths and weak spots on the court? Specifically in these 6 stats: serve, spike, set, receive, block, and dig. Keep playing a character to earn experience, level up, and grow their stats in each of these areas.
Sounds like there's real depth here, but won't everyone's stat spread end up looking the same at max level?
Not to worry. Every character starts from a different base spread, so even at max level, no stat sheet looks the same. On top of that, you can use talent bread to steer a character's growth yourself.
Talent bread. That sounds like a powerful loaf.
Talent bread does more than just boost the stat you pick. It can even push past a character's growth cap. You can give it to a player at any time to boost whichever stat you choose.
Also, both the character you're playing and your teammate earn experience. But quitting mid-match earns you nothing, so keep that in mind. But this talent bread you keep hyping up, how do we actually get some?
That brings us to beach volleyball's next big mode, the weekly match. Playing the weekly rounds earns you fawns fast, and first place takes home bonus talent bread.
I'm detecting a fast track to piles of fawns. Tell us everything.
That's right. The weekly match is a PvE tournament where teams battle it out for the championship. Pick your teammate, fight through the group stage for a spot in the knockouts, and go win the final. A full weekly run takes 5 matches, and one loss knocks you out on the spot. Your final placement decides both your Fawns payout and your ranking for the week. And winning it all pays out a hefty lump of Fawns plus talent bread in one go. Just keep in mind that playing in both the Rookie Series and weekly matches costs city stamina and rewards you with Fawns. Additionally, weekly matches pay out bonus Fawns based on your rank. This bonus draws from your Tycoon Incentive Fund allowance, which caps at 1 million fawns and resets every 2 weeks. Earnings from Pink Paw's heist and a few other modes also share this cap. We'll go over the finer details later. Your weekly match placement also earns you points toward Heathero's citywide volleyball rankings. Keep at it, and you can climb all the way to the top as Heathero's best. For the finer details, check the event page once it's live in-game.
And once 1.3 drops, beach volleyball joins Heathero's hobbies as a permanent mode.
At some point, mysterious floating cargo started appearing in certain stretches of water. They come in all sizes and rarities, and some are genuinely precious finds.
Precious finds, you say? How do I get my hands on those?
During the event, hop on a jet ski and head out to the marked locations to start salvaging. You'll aim with a harpoon, land the shot, and the cargo gets hauled aboard.
So basically, gather cargo, bring it ashore, and get paid. Simple as that.
Right. Though here's the catch. Your jet ski's fuel is limited, and only what you bring back to shore before the tank runs dry converts into points and...
Better ride smart then. Keep an eye on that fuel gauge, or the whole run goes to waste.
While you're out salvaging, you'll occasionally spot some odd-looking parts. Salvage these parts and use them to upgrade your jet ski's capabilities. For example, your harpoon can gain range, while the jet ski gets more top speed and cargo capacity.
That sounds like a blast! I can't wait to try it! But hang on, jet skis can't just be for salvage runs. Where's my high-speed racing?
Oh, it's coming. In version 1.3, water racing routes are popping up all across Heathero, just waiting to be conquered. This time you're trading wheels for a jet ski to compete against a multitude of rival crews.
Once the update lands, head to the jet ski racing event page to browse the new routes. Then, ride out to the marked spot and talk to the crew member there to start a challenge. During the event, water routes unlock over time, and the event page tracks which ones are open.
Each route comes in 3 difficulties, and each difficulty carries 3 challenges. Complete a challenge to claim its reward. Clearing one difficulty unlocks the next. Show us what you've got and chase those record times. And speaking of jet skis, the new version brings NTE's first water vehicle, the Tide. Let's check it out.
Puyo jet ski ke Kak?
After the update, the Tide goes on sale as a mystery box set. You can spend fawns or analyth to open mystery boxes. The cost goes up with each box you open. There are 15 boxes in total, and opening all of them unlocks every reward in the pool. Besides the Tide itself, the set also includes summer outfits for the Appraiser, male and female, Mint, and Nonnally.
The jet ski isn't riding solo either. There's also a dune buggy on the way.
Sakay đôi lên không?
as a direct funds purchase. We'll share the full details once it's listed.
That's all we get for vehicles? Come on, give us a little more.
Patience. This next ride has been at the top of appraisers' wish lists for a while, and I doubt you'll be able to resist it either.
Oh? Look who's talking big. These appraisers have seen it all, Baggy. I doubt you're going to impress them.
So tell me, does life ever feel like it's moving a little too fast? This ride can help you with that. It's built for two. You and a companion, pedaling slowly past one gorgeous view after another, making memories together.
Hold on. Pedaling? Don't tell me.
It's exactly what you think. When the second half of version 1.3 opens, a bicycle built for two, the Yesteryear, makes its debut. Let's take a look. So the Yesteryear arrives in the second half of 1.3, and arriving alongside it is the Bike Ride-Along event. In this event, certain characters are waiting for the appraiser to give them a lift. Hop on the bike, share a slice of summer together, and get them where they need to go.
With the companion murmuring softly just over your shoulder the whole way. Appraisers, I'll leave that feeling to your imagination.
Now, on a less romantic note, a quick reminder that if you get a wanted level, fall in the water, or wreck the bike mid-ride, the invitation ends there, and you'll have to head back to the event page to pick up the quest again.
What? How does
Damn,
anyone
boy.
rack up
Be
a
shot,
wanted
what?
level on a bicycle? So the wheels are covered. What about that house you teased last preview? Time for the tour?
Of course. The latest property to hit the market, Still Meadow House, is a detached single-family home out in the Miguel district.
Wow. Tucked away from all the city noise, with its own yard and everything. I know plenty of people are gonna fall for this one.
And great location aside, the house comes with its own plot of farmland. Buy the property,
tại là
sow
sao?
some seeds in the plot next door, and after a little while, it's harvest time.
This place adds another bright spot to Hethero. Here's to a city getting better and better with the appraiser's input.
Funny you should mention that, because Hethero Hobbies is adding a brand new mode, Building Hethero.
Wait, you're not about to put this appraiser to work, are you?
You catch on fast. Construction sites big and small are going up all over Hethero every day. And between tight deadlines, heavy workloads, thin crews, and clients kicking up a fuss, skilled hands are in serious demand.
Wow. That hits a little too close to home. The grown-up world is a scary place.
In Building Hethero, new construction jobs are posted every day. Difficulty varies with the scale of the site, and finishing the work earns you the matching rewards.
So what kind of jobs are we talking about?
Oh, there is plenty to do. Some sites need materials loaded up and hauled around. Some need ground leveled out, others need foundations dug, and the bigger sites tend to post several jobs bundled together.
But all this digging and leveling? Don't tell me I'm doing it with my bare hands and boots.
No self-respecting worksite would ever run that inefficiently. In this mode, the jobs you take decide the machine you drive. Digging means hopping in an excavator, leveling calls for a road roller, and so on. There are dump trucks, forklifts, and
tak
more waiting
relax.
for a
Dia
driver.
punya
We'll let you
gameplay macam
dig
GTA
into the rest
sebiji
of
sial.
ourselves.
Construction
GTA
work
ke
joins
Zat?
Hethero Hobbies as a permanent mode too. When there's life, there's concrete to pour.
We've also got a limited time event lined up, Runaway Echoes. In this event, you pick a character and step into an anomalous realm, where hordes of monsters come pouring in from every direction. Steer your character through the swarm, cut them down with your skills, and scoop up the experience orbs they drop. Use those to level up, pick upgrade cards, and survive as long as you can while defeating as many monsters as possible.
Dodging monsters and picking upgrades at the same time? Ugh, that sounds stressful.
Don't worry, your standard skills fire automatically here. All you need to focus on is positioning, dodging when needed, and carving a path through the horde. Every run also earns talent point items, which light up your character's talent tree to upgrade base stats and combat mechanics alike.
You mentioned picking upgrade cards on level up. Are those random
Bentar
every
nice ya
time?
nih minigame.
They are, and the card pool is huge. There are base stat cards for straight boosts to attack, crit, and defense, skill cards that grant whole new ways to attack, and special function cards that expand your skill range, lower skill cooldown, and more. No two runs play out the same. It all depends on the skill cards you pick.
I see. Draft the right kit, and the monsters melt that much faster.
In simulation mode, hold out against the anomaly horde for a set time to clear the stage. And if that's still not enough for you, try endless mode and push survival to its limit.
The event also has challenge quests loaded with rewards. So if this sounds like your thing, dive right in.
And version 1.3 isn't only about Heathero. New challenges are landing on the Warren continent too.
Oh?
Let's go.
What's waiting for us over there?
Dragon Keep is adding a new floor-based monster challenge, split into 2 modes, Standard and Infinite. Standard mode runs 99 floors in total. Defeat every enemy on a floor to move up. And Infinite mode is exactly what it sounds like.
99
Climb
ya.
with no ceiling. Think your skills are up for it? Jump in and see just how far you can go.
We'll be waiting to hear how high everyone climbs. And that's our cue for the 3rd redeem code of the program. We'll take a quick break, then dive right into the next segment together.
New code guys.
And we're back! After everything Baggy just walked us through, 1.3 is clearly packed with fun new ways to play. But that can't be everything, right? There have to be more events waiting for us.
There are. First up, everyone's favorite Circle Gifts login event returns right on schedule. Once the update goes live, log in for 7 days to claim up to 10 solid dice completely free. Don't miss it. And that's just the appetizer. Version 1.3 has plenty more events lined up, so keep an eye on our official channels. We'll be dropping more intel on those as we get closer.
Oh, nice. Banyak benda free guys.
Now, let's head back to Heathero. Museflash got a ton of appraiser feedback in 1.2, so once the current run wraps up, we're rolling out a new, permanent edition.
Wait, what?
In the revamped Museflash, every Echo Bookmark bundle you buy also comes with a scratcher. You can exchange Echo Bookmarks at a dedicated event shop for special rewards, including avatar frames, titles, name cards, and more. And 3 new types of scratchers are making their debut, with up to 2.5 million fawns up for grabs.
As tempting as that jackpot sounds, remember to play smart and spend within your means, everyone. That said, something tells me the appraiser and Heathero were made for each other. Here's hoping that jackpot has your name on it.
And a quick heads up, once the update hits, all of the current scratchers will be taken off the shelves. And fawns won from the new scratchers will no longer count toward your Tycoon level or the Pob's Rich list.
In other news, Going, Gone, and Shadow and Seek, which both debuted in 1.2, are sticking around as permanent modes in version 1.3.
Let's go.
There's one more big improvement landing with the update. Version 1.3 upgrades character rendering, with better lighting and shadows across the board.
And you can really see the difference. With the new rendering improvements, the lighting on the characters blends into the scene much more naturally.
This update also adds a new feature to the wardrobe system, random outfits. Turn it on for a character, and as long as they're in your active lineup, they'll swap into a random outfit from their wardrobe every time you log in or change scenes. Pass through certain places, like school or home, or hop in for a swim, and they'll automatically switch into an outfit that fits the moment.
This one's been on a lot of appraisers' wish lists. Of course, if you'd rather keep a certain outfit out of the rotation, just check the exclusion option in that outfit's customization panel. So only the looks you actually want to see will ever show up.
A fresh fit every time you load in. It never gets old. Next up, a quick rundown of the quality of life improvements we'll be focusing on after the update. Nonnelly's outfit, the popular kid, is getting a glasses accessory that you can toggle on or off. Bagel is getting a dedicated furniture and decor category, so anyone furnishing their place can find ideas faster. Gifting the item a handwritten letter will now bring up a confirmation prompt, so it never ends up with the wrong character. Open world multiplayer is getting a shadow sweep tracking feature, making it easier to team up with friends and hunt together. And the main screen is getting a handy one-tap option to hide the UI. City Tycoon's level 16 upgrade perk now boosts city stamina consumption by 200%, up from the previous 100%. Crops you grow at the all-new property Still Meadow House can be sold for fawns by spending city stamina. Following the update, playing Shadow and Seek will consume city stamina and reward fawns. Pink Paw's Heist is getting a mini-map. The 1 million fawns reward pool that Pink Paw's Heist paid out each cycle is being renamed the Tycoon Incentive Fund. And as we mentioned earlier, in addition to rewards from Pink Paw's Heist, rewards from playing weekly matches in Volley Star and the passive income from displaying your collectibles in Going Going Gone all draw from your Tycoon Incentive Fund allowance.
All right, that covers the improvements, which means we're coming up on the end of today's special preview. Time really does fly. Every time we get to this part, it feels like we're just getting started.
Thank you for staying with us. Before we sign off, we want to quickly talk about where the game is heading next. From day one, our goal has been to make Heathrow a livelier, more engaging city. One with more memorable moments between you and the characters who call it home, and a richer experience for everyone. In version 1.4, Puka Land will open its gates.
Let's go 1.4 je Zak, Pukaland.
Along with new game modes and a fresh batch of anomaly commissions.
The amusement park is finally opening? Now that's something to look forward to.
Stay tuned, appraisers. We sincerely hope each of you finds your own kind of fun in Heathrow.
Once again, thank you to everyone who stayed with us to the end. And with that, it's time to wrap up today's special preview. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Battle. Battle je Zak. Habis kata. Oh, masih ramai orang ya, 6,000 lebih. Oke guys, mari kita sama mancing ya, Zak. Oke, kita sama mancing ya, Zak.
釣れるといいな。当たりを待とう。いいポイントだな。
Tujuh 13 sekarang nak. Ikan rai ni. Oh, ikan mahal. Okey je guys. Tapi 26,000 berat siap. Okay, mari kita tengok beza guys kan. So yang aku ada sekarang apa? 61,000 lagi berat siau.
いいポイントだな。あと少し。いいポイントだな。いいのが釣れるといいな。いいのが釣れるといいな。いいポイントだな。いいポイントだな。いいのが釣れるといいな。いいのが釣れるといいな。あと少し。いいポイントだな。いいのが釣れるといいな。
Medi dengan kotiau ada.
いいポイントだな。当たりを待とう。逃がさないぞ。いいのが釣れるといいな。い 釣れるといいな。いいのが釣れるといいな。当たりを待とう。あと少し。当たりを待とう。あと少し。当たりを待とう。いいポイントだな。来た。当たりを待とう。あと少し。当たりを待とう。いいのが釣れるといいな。逃がさないぞ。いいポイントだな。当たりを待とう。来た。逃がさないぞ。いいのが釣れるといいな。いいのが釣れるといいな。当たりを待とう。いいポイントだな。いいポイントだな。いいポイントだな。来た。いいポイントだな。来た。逃が がさないぞ。いいポイントだな。逃がさないぞ。当たりを待とう。あと少し。いいのが釣れるといいな。いいポイントだな。いいポイントだな。いいポイントだな。いいポイントだな。当たりを待とう。いいポイントだな。あと少し。いいのが釣れるといいな。当たりを待とう。いいのが釣れるといいな。当たりを待とう。あと少し。いいポイントだな。当たりを待とう。 いいのが釣れるといいな。いいのが釣れるといいな。
Okay guys, sampai sini je live stream aku pada hari ini. Segera dulu guys. Dan siap salam kembali guys. Jumpa esok guys.